All right, welcome everybody. Espinosa, so glad to be in front of you. I'm super excited about this Google Essential tutorial about how to create your cookie clicker. Now, there are some templates out there for you to use. I would highly recommend it if you're trying to just customize a game and produce it. But I'm gonna show you a quick way of how to make one and then how you can kind of add customs along the way. All right, so let's get jumped into it. All right, so this right here on the screen, you probably already seen already, is one I kind of sampled out right quick. Some of my students wanted to play it, so I just kind of made it for that. It's a pretty simple game. Um, way it works is, you know, go over here, get your game, right? It's built up with different makeups. Obviously, you click on it, and then obviously it'll pop up on there. As you get to a certain number, the egg will hatch. I'll show you how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, it's really simple. It's not hard. You just change it out. And obviously, you get to a certain number. I did go ahead and add a shop to it as well. It's a pretty simple way how to do it. And then you go to shop. You're able to alter some things, right? So again, you can exit, go back out. You can go ahead and add. You can change the general if you want to. You can go back. The game's pretty simple. Again, you click world domination type stuff. Don't pay too much attention to the name. It was just a sample, like, to be honest. All right. So let's go ahead and make it on GDevelop. What is a cookie clicker actually made up of? It's made up of just a button that you can click, right? And then something that goes up as far as a number. Maybe it's a currency, but it's really simple. So let's go ahead and make it right quick. All right, so let's go get a button. The button is simple. You can get one of these panel buttons if you want to. I'm gonna show you how to do it two ways, one with a button and then one with an image. Let's go grab an image right quick. It could be whatever. I'm just gonna I'll grab a character. That's how so it's like so. And I'll click this dog. We only need, you don't need all this stuff. I'm just showing you how basically you can do it with anything you want to, essentially. All right. So if you have a object or a dog or anything like that, you're gonna have to give it a behavior to act like a button. And so you go over here, you add your behavior, and you type in button. Those who, right? So BUTT, and then obviously finish it out. And you'll see where it says button states. Click on that and then press apply. So now I have this dog now acting like a button. That's basically what it did. You have a button, act like a button, and after that you have a dog that can act like a button by giving it a behavior. All right, next thing we need is some text, because your text is where your number's at, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. All right, so and then you can right now we can just put it at 0 for right now, and let's make this font size bigger. Okay, and let's just put that right on the screen. All right. So we got everything set up. We have a number that's gonna go up. We have our image and all that stuff. All right. So the way that this works is essentially currency, money, numbers. They're all a variable. You have two type of variable, right? You have scene variables and you have global variables. To make it short, global, it goes across your whole game. So this could be, if you have a whole bunch of scenes or a whole bunch of levels, you want to call it, and it goes across your game. Scene variables are only for that scene, so it doesn't go past that scene. So if I go from this scene, say for instance, I add another scene, and I press enter right now, then basically these two scenes, they're different. And so the variable is only going to apply to this scene right here. So in the cookie clicker game, I would probably do a global variable just to make sure it's simple. You can go up here to properties and global variable. There's another way you can do it as well, and I'll show you how to do that as well. And all you want to do is add one. So we're going to add this one. We're going to call it, you could put it money, you could put score. It don't matter, whatever your cookie clicker game is. Go ahead and hit number and then keep it at 0 for right now. And after that, you just want to say apply. Now, what's the functionality behind this? So essentially, once you get that done, you go over here to I'm gonna cancel this out. You go over here to your event sheet, and then you go ahead and just put the logic behind it. So this is the condition, right? So when you click either the dog, right, because you'll have this right now. On the button, they already have it right here. But here on the dog, if you click it, that's the condition we're trying to meet. So every time we click this, right, we want to do something. The first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and find that global variable you just made, right? But you want to find it as a number. And so you'll see where it says change number, but make sure this says global and doesn't say scene, because if not, it won't target it. Once you do it, again, because you already added it, you can go ahead and put it right here, or you click this button to add it. It's both the same thing. So here's my money, and we want to go ahead and add to it. So we're going to add 1 to it, press OK. So every time you click this, it's adding 1 to it. All right, but obviously you're not going to see it pop up on your text. So how do we do that? We have to modify the text, aka change the text. So you click on your text, the first one up top, to modify it, and we wanted to set it to whatever that global number is. And so you're gonna type in 2. I think it's 2string. I want to say. So it's 2string, right? That's where you start off, and it's gonna write out basically your global number, global variable. And then we want to go ahead and type in the name of ours, and I think it's money. So that's basically just the code. So the string is just saying, I'm going to write it out. What is it writing out? It's writing out our global variable, and the name of our global variable is called money, or it could be, score. It could be whatever for you, right? All right. Now, once I do that, it's done. Like, that's the basics of setting up your cookie clicker game. So if I hit preview right now, and I drag this over here, you're gonna see every time I click on this, the score is gonna go up. And like, that's what you want. Now, somebody will say, well, does it work for the button? Yeah, absolutely, right? You can just go over here, you can copy and paste it, and then instead of just the dog right here, we can just double click on this and click on our button, and it does the same thing. Like, it's not really that hard to do. And so again, I'm gonna drag this on here, and I can choose either one, and it's going to add 1 to it. And it's really, really simple. All right. And so that's basically the foundation for it. Obviously I can go in more in intense, but I hate to say it, like, it's only gonna, if you want me to, I'll do another one. I would say that. But until next time, God bless, and have a blessed day. Thank you for allowing me to serve.